New Yorkers are gearing up for the biggest pop culture event of the year. Of course, we're talking about New York Comic Con. The event kicks off this Thursday through Sunday at the Javits Center. Promises to be full of surprises like it is each and every year. Joining us now is Chris Delando, the event manager at ReedPop. Chris, welcome. Good to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, so what's new this year at Comic Con that fans are just probably too excited to even put into words to experience?
Yeah, we got a lot of really cool new stuff this year. Our guest list is totally new. We're excited to have some guests from the Marvel Cinematic Universe like Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany and Josh Brolin, Orlando Bloom from the Pirates of the Caribbean movies, John Boyega from Star Wars. So a really, really exciting guest list. Also new this year, over 650 exhibitors on the show floor. Some familiar faces, but also some new exciting brands like Marvel and Funko and Bandai and Capcom. A lot of cool new stuff this year.
You got to be thrilled with the star power that Comic-Con has started to generate over the last number of years. I mean, it's really, they know this is their market, so I mean, they're not dumb, but it's still pretty cool to hear all the names that are there and on these panels and that get a chance to really, fans get a chance to experience.
Yeah, I mean, the studios really bring their A game to our show, and we're really excited about it to get to bring premieres and cast reunions and things like that to a rabid fan base.
You guys are expanding the convention this year, making it a little bit longer. Is it just based on demand, or what was the thought behind that?
Yeah, so we're expanding into Wednesday for the first time this year, and our growing professional track really necessitated that. You know, over the last few years, we've grown our offerings for educators and librarians and creators and publishing professionals and comic retailers, but it got to a point where it really needed its own day to sustain and grow. So the show's always been a meeting place for the publishing industry, and we're just excited to give them a little something more this year and hopefully expand it even more next year.
That's really cool. So many panels that fans obviously really get fired up for each year. Which are the ones that are most anticipated right now or the most popular in your estimation?
Yeah, our content is really stacked this year. We had to run our programming till about 11 o'clock each night just to get all the good stuff in. I think fans are really excited for what HBO is bringing. They're going to be showing off Dune, Prophecy, as well as The Penguin. Nickelodeon is bringing the 25th anniversary of SpongeBob SquarePants. Outlander is coming in their final season. The Walking Dead universe is showing off their shows. So a lot of really cool movies and television shows this year.
Are you surprised? I mean, I know maybe nothing shocks you when you see some of the outfits or some of the lengths that some fans will go to not only get there, but once they get inside. Do you ever just sit back and say, wow, I mean, this is quite a movement?
Yeah, I mean, we have a really extensive cosplay contest on Saturday night at the show, and this is the Super Bowl for them. They work all year on these costumes just to walk that stage and show them off, and it's really, really impressive stuff.
Aside from the costumes and some of the great panels like we've mentioned and the great star power you've got there, what do you think is the real draw for people, both first-timers and people that have been coming year after year?
You know, New York, NYCC is a really unique show. It's a big show. According to the NYC Tourism and Conventions Bureau, we're going to generate an estimated $80 million in impact for the city. But to me, what's so special is that community aspect of the show. Everyone is a fan of something, and if you come to New York Comic Con, you're no doubtedly going to find that thing you're passionate about, but you're going to find like-minded people who share that same passion, and it's so exciting to be able to build that for people.
I kind of like, when people say, what's Comic-Con all about? I said, it's imagine going to the Super Bowl. You are filled with, 85,000 people that are all rabid football fans. I'm like, that's what this is, on the superhero scale for, movies and these characters and whatnot. I think it's totally cool, and I'm so glad you could take a couple of moments for us here this morning. You do a great job of laying this out, and we're really looking forward to having it here back at the Javits Center in the city. Chris, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, Chris Delando at ReedPop for us this morning. Again, New York Comic Con kicks off this Thursday through Sunday. It's at the Javits Center, 17th to the 20th. Go check it out, but make sure you bring your best costume. You're not getting it in civvies, that's for sure.